Hey everyone, back at the Lucero Hills Trail. Phoenix is finally starting to cool down, so I'm gonna get back to doing some trailing. Over the summer, picked up a couple new rigs, one of which is the Bushido Plus, the Element RC, short wheelbase, straight axle, just simple, ready to run, you know, based off the old Suzuki's. And this one is completely new. It hasn't even touched dirt. Look at the tires there, they're very clean, but we're gonna change that today. We'll just see how far it can get and what it can do, and then I'll kind of give you my impressions of it. All right, let's do it. I did swap out it came with an old Dean's connector, so I swapped it out for an XT60, which is what most of my stuff is on. And yeah, it's just really simple rig, you know, typical steel chassis rails, good aluminum shocks. Tires feel a little bit harder, but should be all right. You know, it's kind of one of the first things to go anyway. But I did try this out just around like the living room floor, and I kind of like the electronics already. They seem like they can go really slow. It's just a really simple setup. Probably just gonna keep it pretty simple forever. But yeah, let's go drive it. All right. Off with the Bushido. One thing that stands out already is how smooth and quiet it is. Maybe I'm just used to the TRX with portal axles, but man, it just sounds really smooth. Although without the portals, you have to be very deliberate with your lines. I was just catching rocks already because I'm so used to the TRX just monster trucking over those things. This will definitely be getting some bigger tires, but for now, you know, it's fun having to be very conscious about it. Also, the the body makes a ton of noise. It's clanking over the on the body posts quite a lot. So we'll have to fix that. It'd be nice to get rid of the body posts, but we'll see. Maybe just some foam for now, and I don't know, we'll go from there. So the radio is the simple Flysky, I don't even know, something. It feels pretty cheap. The throttle feels really good and smooth. The steering actually feels really good too. Just, it's very light, and it is all plastic. There's not even foam on the steering wheel. There's a bunch of settings inside. I haven't really messed with them too much. Probably drag brake, and there's other channels and stuff like that. So it's kind of nice. Not super easy to drive one-handed. My thumb is pretty much stretched out. Maybe there's a little thing I can get, but it's good. It did disconnect once at my house, but seems to be solid so far. Overall, the electronics are kind of surprising. It's really good low-speed control. I like how this thing is geared. It's geared for this pretty well. It'll get up to walking speed around, like, it feels like 80-85% throttle. So like right here, that's about my walking pace. And yeah, I got probably 40% throttle left. That's top speed right there. So it's not going to get away from you. I've got a brushless system in the TRX, and the FOC in that is incredible and has totally spoiled me. But this isn't too bad. It just doesn't have the downhill control that, you know, FOC setups will get you. This thing looks really good. It looks really good. The blue paint really pops in the sunlight. This is my first time really seeing it. It looks really good with the black wheels. Definitely keeping the black wheels on there. Yeah, check this out. So, like, just light throttle. I mean, that's pretty good. That's usable. My mini capper was not. It was like the minimum throttle would just be way too much wheel speed, and you can't really crawl over it. So I just immediately swapped a you know, hobby wing setup in there. This is usable. I like it. Now we're on a relatively featureless part of the trail, and it's just kind of getting through getting some distance done, which, you know, is part of trailing. And some people like to throw it on their backpack or whatever. I kind of like the satisfaction of having the rig, you know, having driven the whole thing itself. Yeah, it's very it's pleasant. It's not obnoxious at all. The TRX, it needs some maintenance done for sure. But the drive shafts are squeaking, the portals are really loud. There's a little bit of clicking because it's got a 2-speed transmission. It's just way more complicated than this guy. Just need to fix the body from flopping around so much. I noticed the suspension is not as active. Not sure what shock oil is in there. That can make a huge difference. Once I throw some like 17.5 or 20 weight in here, we'll see. It seems smooth enough. It just doesn't want to absorb the little bumps. It's just kind of like hopping over stuff rather than even trying to absorb it. All right, we're just gonna get some distance done, and we'll come back in a second to the more challenging part. it gets much steeper than this. All right, so I just learned my path is actually not a real trail. There's signs over there. So I gotta go all the way around. So it's gonna take a little bit longer and kind of throwing off my timing. So I'm gonna put the camera away for a bit and just get to where I need to. And then we'll start the video up again at the really fun part. Also, last thing, I love when I can just set the remote down on a truck. Makes it easy for filming and stuff. All right, we're back on the right trail. And this is what we get to go up. And there's plenty more over the ridge there. Let's get to it. As you can see, it's getting a bit treacherous. We are up a bit. Came up from down there and we got plenty to go. I don't know why I panned this way, that way. This is far cooler. Look at that. Very cool trail. But yeah, this thing is handling it. It's doing lines that I didn't think it could do. Looking really good too. I love the looks of this thing, especially the paint color. Something about the color just works. Uh-oh, see, disconnected. I'm not sure why it does that. Yeah, so it's currently just running on its own now. You have to turn it off and back on again. That's not a good sign. The switch is not super accessible either. It is way in there. Once you turn it back on, it's fine. Kind of weird. There's a good example. Normally I'd just run over that rock with the TRX, but with this you gotta watch out for them. This thing's getting it done. These tires do okay with the loose stuff too, which is good. We get the variety here in Phoenix. You know, from rock like this straight onto basically gravel. So these tires are doing all right. They let go pretty quickly though, and they're a little bit firm. All right, we are almost to the top. Got a couple cool more features, and then we'll close it out at the peak. Give you my final thoughts. Yeah. Feel free to let me know what you think of the Bushido Plus. Trying to go fairly quick, but there are so many fun lines to try here, and this thing is like surprising me. I like the challenge of the straight axles. You really have to pick your line, and it's just another thing to think about. I think it makes it more fun. It's a nice change from like just the monster truck of the TRX. I don't know. It's fun. And we are coming to my favorite feature on this this trail. There's a lot of fun parts, but this one just looks the coolest. All right, we're at the one part that I'm pretty sure it's not going to be able to do. I know it can't do this. This is just a literal shelf. I don't even know why I'm driving up here. It's just, there's no way a short wheelbase is not going to find it. But there is a way around. This can get a little sketchy though, so I might just skip this part. You can go along the edge here. It's not easy though. And if you screw it up, it's gonna go pretty much all the way down. Yeah, this is gonna struggle here. It's already beached. All right, reset. This bumper is making it difficult. Oh. Just gonna slide down. It's just turning up rocks. All right, reset. I don't think he's gonna do it. We're probably gonna have to skip this. Oh, okay, there's first part done. Actually, we might have a shot at this. It's very loose. I'm worried for myself. Oh my goodness. I think we did it. Oh, the remote stopped working again. Twice in one run, that's not good. Okay, reset. If they can get up this, they can get up the rest of it. Oh yeah. Wow. I am impressed. Maybe I need a tougher test trail. Nah, this one's too fun. And honestly, this isn't like a full review. This isn't like torture test. I'm not one to go find the most extreme lines. I like the most satisfying lines, you know? Geez, but for this thing out of the box to do that is pretty impressive. It didn't flip over once either. I think the TRX is just so top heavy that I've gotten used to it. And every time I thought this thing was gonna tip over, it just kind of waggle a tire in the air and then be fine. And they would just balance and kind of go on with it. Yeah, we are about at the top here. And it is quite the reward. Here, made it. The Bushido made it too. I'm the Bushido? I'm so surprised, honestly. It's right there sitting, waiting. Man, I really like this kit. It's a good platform for sure. I thought the short wheelbase would be like an issue, but it wasn't too bad. It makes you choose your lines. It can also, yeah, I don't think it has as much steering angle as the TRX, but the short wheelbase, you know, kind of makes up for it. It could just get around whatever. But yeah, what else? Had a whole trail to think about it. Oh, the radio. It disconnected twice along the way. So what it does is it basically disconnects and then doesn't stop moving. So whatever your last throttle or steering position was, it just stays with that and just keeps going, which is obviously not good. It's just a runaway at that point. So you have to pick it up, turn it off, turn it back on, and then it's fine for a bit. It's kind of looking like maybe we do the full electronic swap. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's getting very dark and I need to get off this mountain. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep trailing ahead.